Let's talk about the general benefits of fasting. Prolonged fasting has long been known for getting into otherwise inaccessible states of mind and bringing about spiritual insights and awakenings. Prolonged fasting is the oldest medicine next to food. Fasting helps with a miraculous number of ailments, and it's free. Western medicine does not like this shit at all. Eastern medicine loves it, but no one gets paid when you heal yourself or lose weight for free by fasting. So industry will go out of its way to create research that muddies the water, creates doubt, and keeps people handing over money for shit that's killing them. I went over all this in the diet and dogma section, so I won't get into it again here. Fasting has been a tried and proven remedy for thousands of years. The risks that you hear Western doctors talking about are mainly applicable to people who jump into prolonged fasting without any practice or adaptation period, which I've already mentioned is a bad idea. If you can't remember the last time you went running, going out and sprinting is extremely dangerous. Fasting works the same way. Start slow and ease into it. Holy shit, does fasting reduce inflammation. Fasting makes my joint pain and connective tissue issues feel significantly better. Fasting and ketogenic diets in general help me with this. As inflammation goes up in your body's weak spots are exposed and disease manifests. Chronic inflammation causes chronic disease and makes the body susceptible to infectious disease. What's causing the inflammation? Is your body inflamed by the mere presence of itself? Perhaps. Is it something from outside of your body that you're consuming? Seems more likely. The only way to find out is to experiment. It's probably something that you're consuming or something that's consuming you. Environmental and psychological factors like stress, fear, and guilt are very important to consider as well. But the consumption is something we can test relatively easily with fasting. If you reintroduce new foods slowly and methodically, this sort of experimentation can help you discover inflammatory food allergies you may not have realized that you have. Fasting really allows you to blow your own mind and see that your mind and body don't have to feel the way they felt for as long as you can remember. You'll produce a bunch of neurotransmitters that dramatically change your state of mind to something worth experiencing at least once in your lifetime. You'll produce more brain-derived neurotropic factor, also known as BDNF, something that helps keep you sharp and keeps your brain from aging. You'll burn fat and lose weight while fasting, and of course that reduces risk factors for just about every chronic and contagious disease. Fasting is also an exercise in willpower, self-control, and dopamine rebalancing as it relates to the joy of eating. And everything is relative, and holy shit, a bowl of steamed broccoli will taste amazing after 3 days of no food. Autophagy is when cells recycle old and damaged components. Even entire cells that have aged past their prime can be broken down into component parts and reassembled into new healthy cells. This recycling and rejuvenation process is known as autophagy, and fasting is the most effective way to bring it about. It's a huge benefit of fasting. People like to say it reverses the aging process. Your body can't get deep into this repair state when it's busy breaking down and metabolizing food. In fact, the more food you eat, the less opportunity your body has to do this. When food is absent, the body will break down and metabolize the aging and weaker components of itself and rebuild them into new ones. Optimal health involves a balance of eating and fasting. Fasting reduces glucose levels in the blood, and it helps to reverse insulin resistance and the metabolic syndrome that it causes. This also makes it harder for cancers to grow. There's no shortage of people who have eliminated diabetes, cancer, cardiovascular disease, and a laundry list of other problems. This stuff really happens. Not for everyone, but Western medicine doesn't work for everyone either. If all these things sound too good to be true, perhaps you're starting to understand why this is one of the oldest remedies. Cleaning up diet and making healthy changes can produce a panacea cure-all list of possible benefits that looks like this as well. Same goes for exercise and physical activity. That's what happens when we address the root of the matter and balance things out. All the issues downstream get taken care of as well. Let's move on to the next section.